We make the strings
louder.
Probably didn't see me here because these nice fancy tinted windows on this 2017 Subaru Wrx. So as you guys know, this thing's pretty freaking stock and it doesn't look that cool because it's stock and it's got a monster ride height and stuff. So today we're getting some brand new tires installed on our Konig wheels, and we're gonna bring it back here and then throw some BcRacing Coilovers on it. So I'm pretty excited. You want to take a look at these bad boys, Ty? See where they are? The other nice. Check out these freaking sunglasses right there. What do you think of those? All right, guys. So this is a Konig Hypergram. This is 18.5 plus 35, or 18 by 8.5 plus 39, and it's in that nice kind of bronze finish. Give you that old Subaru Wrx look. So we got the blue, we got the gold. Gonna go get some brand new 18-inch tires installed on these things, and then the coilovers. And we're gonna get rid of this freaking gap. Look at that. So let's go. All right, today we got the WRX back from Ty. Took it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Ty? Did you go to the discount tire? I think.
What are you, Michael J. Fox?
All right, guys. Ty just got back, and something happened to the car when he was gone. Installed the wheels. So now the wheels are installed on here. Now it looks all funny because it's still kind of monster. It looks a lot better though because the factory 17s on these things are like freaking monster truck. So we did 245 40 18-inch tires, which are kind of meaty, which is basically the factory STI size. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stick these guys on there. We got these BcRacing BR coilovers. As you guys know, BcRacing has been a sponsor of me and the channel for a while. Have them on my drift car, have them on the Supra, have them on the Civic. We pretty much did them on every car that like we care about. And the R8 actually might be getting a set of BCs on it pretty soon too. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing whacked up in the air because we only have like 2 hours. No, we have less than an hour of daylight. We have like an hour and 10 minutes of daylight left. So we gotta whack these things on, and we're gonna go take some pictures for you guys, so that way we could like make frickin' advertisement and put it on the internet and start advertising to you guys, because you know the giveaway. You know we got the freaking giveaway. So every $5 you spend on MotionAutoTv.com gives you an automatic entry for a chance to win this thing. If you guys didn't know that, but let me know what other modifications you think we should do to this thing. We don't want to like go super crazy with it because we want it to be kind of like a modest daily driver. But I mean, we
ordered power adders.
Oh yeah, we ordered power stuff too. So we ordered things to make more power. So so look forward to that too. But man, I'm probably not gonna want to get rid of this thing after a little while because this is kind of what I wanted to do to it. Like anyhow, if I was gonna keep it as a daily driver, and then now that we're actually doing it, so maybe like we'll just give them the option of what, like an Evo 8. I'll buy a Craigslist Evo 8.
How are you giving hopes?
No hopes. Nope, you guys ain't getting an Evo 8. I wouldn't want to do that. These things are way better than Evo 8s anyhow. They're nicer drivers. We could argue about which is better and what's not, but Ty's gonna go ahead and freaking jack this thing up. We're done. All right, guys. So, would you just look at that? We have a lowered and wheel and tired WRX, which I think looks pretty sick. But we're gonna take this thing for a quick little drive and see how the new coilovers feel. Before, this thing basically felt like a go-kart, but it was like high where you could run through speed bumps and stuff. The WRX isn't super low as it is, so like the bumpers, we have a lot of space in between here, so we're not gonna be scraping going out of driveways or anything like that, but it still has a nice ride height to where it still looks pretty good. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Before we go for a drive though, I just kind of want to show you, these are the new sunglasses that we got. So let's see, we got the little MotionAuto boys. They say polarized right there on the bottom of the lens. So these are some super sick sunglasses that we have. And then these are another pair. These ones are really clear. So they look white. Some of it's printed white, but they're actually clear. But they do look really cool. And these are polarized as well. So those ones look super sick. Got the MotionAuto on the side. So yeah, if you guys are interested in those are on the website. And there's a drop-down menu for the black version of them versus the kind of the loud, white, black, and green version. But let's take this thing for a drive and see how it feels. All right, guys. So we don't have any like super windy or like cornery type roads around the shop that we could go actually rip this thing around. But right now it is super windy out here, and there's a ton of tumbleweeds trying to jump across the road, so we've had to avoid some of those. So I guess that's gonna have to do for now. When you're pulling out of the shop, you can definitely feel just I guess kind of the firmness, going through the dips and the bumps and stuff. And one of the things that I noticed the most is actually just hitting the brakes, because normally when you hit the brakes, it would kind of nosedive a little bit, and so right now, as soon as you kind of hit the brakes, it just kind of stays kind of planted. So feels really good, feels really solid. 32-way adjustable, so you can actually adjust them to where this thing rides like a Cadillac, or you can make it super stiff to where it's like you're riding a freaking BMX bike with no suspension on it. So yeah, that's the one thing that's really nice about the BCs, is that they're they're a really kind of budget friendly coilover, but they also offer a lot of adjustment and stuff that you could actually tell. In my drift car, I always mess around with the backs, trying to get a little bit more grip out of it or stiffen it up. So if I'm gonna go up against somebody that's really slow, I'll stiffen up the rear, and that'll kind of take away some of the grip because it doesn't squat and kind of transfer that weight. Whereas if I'm going up against somebody really fast or in the rain, I just freaking crank them full soft, so it squats a lot. If you guys haven't checked out our Black Friday sale, MotionAutoTv.com. Ty, you want to tell them about that?
So you guys maybe seen a couple posts and stuff, and maybe trying to spam you guys a little bit, but we got tons of new stuff on the website. Got a lot of good feedback from everybody. People seem to really like a lot of the new designs and everything. So this weekend through Cyber Monday, we're gonna be doing double entries on all purchases. So basically through midnight, 11:59 on Cyber Monday Mountain Standard Time, we're gonna be giving you guys 2 entries for every $5 you spend on merchandise, MotionAutoTv.com. It's also open to Canadian residents as well, eligible Canadian residents. I don't think we maybe mentioned it, but the last giveaway we did was open to Canada residents. So I know some of you guys are real appreciative of that, because there's a lot of these giveaways out there that people can't enter just because they're in Canada. And so we wanted to make sure we could get as many people in there as we could.
We do ship internationally, and I don't know. This car it's hard to describe how it feels, other than it's like a turbo go-kart, like a turbo 4-door go-kart. If you guys have ever driven like an Evo or like a WRX or an STI or anything, honestly, they're really awesome dailies, especially for for the car guy. Like when you're on the highway in 6th gear, you just roll into this thing and you're just it just kind of pulls. It's not
it's so functional too. It's got pretty good space in the back. Like I said, if you got some little ones or just friends and stuff.
And the turning radius on
the turning radius is amazing. The all-wheel drive, it's actually a mechanical all-wheel drive still.
So it
then it literally gets
25 miles a gallon
combined. That's for the odometer, and that's ripping it around. It's a turbo car, and these FA20s are actually pretty stout to modifications and stuff to cut some of the EJ issues and ringland jokes and stuff like that. So,
and it's kind of like a running meme. If you get on Facebook Marketplace or on Craigslist and you find an STI for sale, it's fresh engine. The car has 60,000 miles and it has a fresh engine on it. Whereas these FA20s, they haven't had a lot of those issues. And these actually make a lot of really usable torque down low.
Yeah.
And
they make a lot of torque. Yeah, you can just really stay in it in gear, passing torque. It's real nice.
And so the tune on it right
now.
now is just factory. It's a stock tune, and everybody says that they're really finicky, and they kind of feel weird, and they kind of rev hang and do a bunch of weird stuff, and there's kind of a dead spot. And I kind of feel that. But we do have a Cobb access port coming for this thing, you know, obviously. And so I guess that just supposedly makes these things just feel like amazing.
I think it smooths it out and even helps it carry
everything
in the top end too, because these don't carry like the STIs do in the top end, because a little bit smaller turbo, they're made for the daily driver, and it just really helps that out.
It's funny because there's actually been a couple people that have commented kind of my thoughts exactly of like the idea of this whole giveaway. It's not that it's this insane dream car. It's literally like a practical car that you could actually use. You could actually daily drive it. You could take your daughter to school, your kids. You could drive it in the snow. You know, you can mod it. It's still fun. This giveaway is to actually have it functional. So I know a lot of you guys appreciate that, and we appreciate everybody who's got entered so far. But again, kind of time is running out for the double entry. Cyber Monday is going to be the last day. Be sure to go check that out. And we do have a new sponsor hoodie that should be on the website probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it might even by the time you guys see this be up there. So
yeah, so be sure to go check out the website. There's a lot of new products on there that we've added within the last 2 or 3 days. Some new hoodies and long sleeves and stuff like that. So I think this
beanies,
is
all kinds of sunglasses, like you said, everything.
Yeah, so I'm super proud of this whole like merch drop. You know, Ty's been kind of busting his hiney on it, and we've got some really cool designs, and it's honestly the most proud I've ever been of a merch drop, or you know, kind of a giveaway in that aspect of things. But I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Be sure to check out the links in the description for the Konig flow formed wheels and the BcRacing Coilovers, and we actually do sell coilovers too. So if you go to MotionAutoPerformance.com, we sell coilovers, and you know, should we tell them about that too?
Yeah.
So if you guys go to Motion Auto Performance, you can actually buy car parts and get entered for the giveaway. We weren't sure if we were going to actually open that up, so the rules have been written like that this whole time. But Motion Auto Performance, every $5 you spend on car parts is actually gives you entries too.
Gives you entries. So if you need coilovers and you want
coilovers, injectors, turbos,
like
everything. So we don't have a whole kind of getting the parts on the site just takes a long time, so we haven't been able to do that. We haven't been able to like throw a whole catalog up there, but you know, that's kind of the deal. It's for MotionAutoPerformance.com, MotionAutoTv.com. See you later.